Hello everyone, this is GamerDudeK here, and today I'm here with an Antichamber any percentage all guns tutorial route type thing, or speedrun tutorial. So, before I get started, I have edited some of the config files for some of the controls. This is legal for speedruns, and I will link you to the speedrun.com webpage for Antichamber. Here you can find all the leaderboard information, as well as some guides and resources where you can pick up Anti-Timer, the automatic splitter, which is right here, as well as tutorials on how to do some main tricks in the game, as well as how to set up your config INI edits. So, I'm going to be assuming you know some basic tricks with the game before you start this. So I recommend you learn about the lag glitch, and if you don't know about the lag glitch, cube storage, which we will be using for the lagless route. So I'm going to be starting with the most basic of routes, which you'll probably run if you're just starting, and then I'll show some more advanced strategies later. So you will spawn in this room. This is probably normal for all of you, and yes. So just to show the key bindings I have done, I have Q bound to escape, I have F bound to the middle mouse button, and I've bound the scroll wheel to fire. So let's get started. So when you first start, you want to go into Leap of Faith, and from here you want to hold forward and jump. Now you kind of want to hold forward after you click and then just click jump. See, I missed it there. You kind of want to just hold a bit and then jump. So you can look down here, optional. I recommend rubbing up against this wall so you land here. So you'll probably land around here, or around here, anywhere in this general area. So this area is dark. Sorry, you're just going to have to live with it. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. So you want to come through here. Now at this point, you'd want to face the wall to your left and hold right and forward. This obviously makes a minimum amount of time, or takes a minimum amount of time to move through. At least I believe it does. You probably can't see too much, but that's what I'm just saying. Now you'll come around the corner here, and at this point you should start to see around the red outline. So you want to face forward and hold back and right, and when you see this, hold back and left, right, and you want to trigger this sign. So there's faster ways to trigger it. This is about the easiest way. You just kind of gotta... Usually what I'll do is I'll just touch it and come back out this way. Now, you can either just run into the gun or hit Q as you're walking into the gun. If you are going to hit Q, you want to make sure you are lined up so that you will hit the gun before you exit. And so as soon as once you've done that, you want to click Leap of Faith. And you want to turn around as fast as possible to get this eye on the screen as soon as possible. The reason being, this eye only starts disappearing as soon as you look at it. Now, you can line up your cursor about anywhere, but where I have it lined up here is going to allow me to try and pick the blue cube up as we go through. So I'm going to hold forward and left and start spamming right click. Then you just got to pick those up the fastest way you can. Now, leapfrog. Probably like the most challenging puzzle ever. I'm in an optimal position here, so if you do it fast, unlike me, it should turn out like that. And then you just pick that up, come here. So that was just demonstration. Let's break this down here. So you're coming in, you're picking up your cubes. Now at this point, you just kind of want to come a little closer to here. About a 45-degree angle is fine. But if you're over here, you kind of have to adjust yourself accordingly. About here's the easiest place. Now the way you want to do this is place, place. So you place those two cubes. Now you double back and pick this one up, place it here. Double back, place, double back, place, until it's in the middle. And you pick this up, fire it in between the blue and the black there, turn, pick this guy up, and move here, and as you're walking through, you want to pick him up. And then you just place a cube here, and tap Q as you're moving back. I was facing the wrong direction there because I've already done this. Then you'll be at learning to draw. So I'm just going to show you one more time here. Pick this up. So it's always possible to mess this up and you might accidentally place it on a corner like this. It's okay, just pick it back up. Try again. You can just pick it back up and continue where you were. You might not get it here as you come through, just pick it up again, like that. So you can also walk through instead of pressing Q as you step back. It's just a little safer that way. And you step into learning to draw, and we've got the green gun. Okay, so now that you have the green gun, we're going to move on. You want to go to jump too far. Just a little bit of a side note though, there are more advanced strats for a game of Leapfrog, aka Leapfrog Skip. Leapfrog Skip is very, very precise, and I won't be demoing it in this video, as I've only ever done it like twice myself. But anyway, you just want to come into jump too far. And you want to hold forward and left to avoid hitting this wall, which is right here, and just keep going forward. At this point, you want to turn to the left as you're moving, so that you load this eye as fast as possible. Now I'm going to show the easy strats here, and then I'll show more strats for this bridge. This bridge is notorious. So you just kind of want to hold down shift, keep going until this disappears off the top of your screen. And you want to start running and holding jump, and pressing jump. Just one more time. Well, you just hold down shift across. If you walk normally, the bridge gets destroyed, and that's not good. Now, as you're coming through here, I'm going to show the easier strats here, and I'll show more advanced strats later. You kind of want to come around the corner here and pick up these cubes as you're walking over there. It's a little easier said than done, but it's not too hard with practice. Now, we're going to solve this puzzle the intended way, because you can't get through here this way. I'll show you the other strats later. So you just want to put your 2 cubes down there. You're good, you can come through here. At this point, you can either walk if you really want to, or the easier way is just quit out here, turn right, because you'll be facing here, and select Managing Resources. Now, Managing Resources is a very tricky puzzle. It's very hard to do optimally, but I'm going to show you the easiest ways. So, as you're kind of walking up here, you want to pick up all these cubes bordering the outside, and make a U shape like this. Just one more time, you want to pick these up, do your U here. Now, there's 2 things we can do. The slowest method, once, twice, 3, 4. And that, once you pick up all of those, will give you enough cubes to do this. And move on to the next puzzle. The slightly easier, or the slightly faster method is to kind of combine that motion and go place, pick, place, pick, place, pick, place, pick. And that's all you have to do. Same way again. There you go. Now, the fastest way, by far, is to get a good angle here. If you have a good angle, it doesn't matter if you're close or far, it's just mostly the angle here. So this is a bit challenging to get, but once you've done it, you'll get the hang of it. And so you just place pick, and you can time the pick to pick it up quickly. I'm not super great at timing it, but it's just all you have to do is get a good angle so that when you place it, it fills it in at the top, and when you click, it selects both of them. So that's the fastest way to do it. And you also want to be careful picking them back up, because it's really easy to miss one and cause cubes to disintegrate and kind of kill the run. Now, the easiest way to do this, because you have to fill this in, is turn right, up here, hold, and drag down, and that'll fill in the cubes as we go. You don't want to pull that cube out, and that was just me holding it too long. And then you can turn right, place it here, look up. Now, you don't want to look up when you're too close to the door, otherwise it starts trying to move in this direction instead of up here. So you kind of want to leave some space, because you also need time to let the door open, and you don't lose much time. Now, this puzzle here, there's many different ways to do it, and we're just going to do it the easiest way. Pick up 2, 3, or 4 of those, and I'm going to demo that again, because I did that way too quickly to explain. You want to pick up 2, 3, or 4 of these cubes here. At this point, you're going to want to walk forward up to that door and face this direction. that cube on the very end there, just when the disintegrating line is about to reach the bottom part there, at the corner, the turn right there, you want to pick up the green cube at the very end. So here it is. And then you just want to hold left and shoot to pick up this gun and walk through here. Just going to show this puzzle one more time. It's very important you do this one right, because it's very easy to mess up, and you will lose runs if you are not prepared for it. This is the easiest way to do it. It's pretty lenient. You'll get comfortable with it. 3 is probably the easiest number. You can do it with 2 and 4, but it's trickier and more precise. But yeah, so pick them up, pick this up, and you want to hold. Wow, I messed that up. Hold left and right click to pick up that cube as you walk through. Now here we are, here's the yellow gun, you just want to pick that up. You can also just stand on it and hit escape, same thing, doesn't matter. So here we're going to do a glitch that will allow us to shoot a cube up there. And the way this works is that when the cube is moving, the cube cannot be removed from the game, stays in the playing field. So the way you want to do this is go to a jump too far, turn around. And so this might not look possible, but there's a thin angle where you can pick up that cube. So you'll see it when your cursor turns black that you can pick it up, okay? But usually you can just hold down right and step back and forth a little bit, and eventually you'll get it. Now at this point you want to turn around and look up. You want to shoot it on this half instead of that half. This half will be closer to you when you end up going to, what is it? Leap of Faith, compared to here, which will be on the opposite side of you. So you want to shoot, press Q. You have a lot of time to do this, and if you go to a Leap of Faith, you'll see your cube is now here. Usually, if you're fast at menuing, it won't appear yet, and it's just coming up in the meantime. So what you want to do is walk back and pick your cube up. Now you want to end up here, on top of the up panel. Now you want to put your gun down, or you want to put your block down, hold F, or middle mouse click, depending what it's bound to, and look all the way up. You want this as straight as possible, but doesn't really matter. Then you just want to release that, and the cube will start carrying you up. You want to turn around, and this is where your opening will be. And you just want to come through here. Now this puzzle's not too hard, it's just a matter of lining things up and clicking correctly. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it right here. That's going to cause this line to disintegrate. So we're going to move this portion over to here, then this portion up to here. We're going to cut a cube off here, drag it down, and then drag it over this way. Then this one's going to respawn. We're going to drag it up to here, then we're going to drag the one cube left visible here, over to here, and then up to here. And I know that was a lot to process at once, so I'm going to show you. You cut, drag, drag, cut, rip. So the highest point, you want to cut, drag, drag, cut, drag, drag. And that's how you do that section. Basically, you cut it off so that you don't move this section, move it left, move it up, cut off a cube so that we can move this out of the way and it will still respawn there, and then just drag there. And so now we have a cube here and a cube here, as well as the cube there. So all that's left is to get a cube up here. And you do that, select this guy, drag him to here. And now you should have this shape. Now you take this one, drag it over to here, so now we're dragging from this guy and up to here. And that'll open the gate. Now, it's okay if you have to go back to rewatch that section. That puzzle's a little tricky, but if you get the timing down, it'll feel great. So just go pick up the red gun. Now you want to go to a jump too far. And just pick up your cube again here. This saves having to do some backtracking to go grab a cube. But now that we have this cube, you want to place or space yourself so that you can shoot a cube in there. So you want to shoot your cube in there and drag them up here. That'll start deleting this column, which leaves you space to walk through. So you can walk through while it is deleting. It is kind of a RNG, I find, which gets deleted. So if you get, so you'll sometimes won't fit through here for a while longer. Now at this point, as you're coming through, you just want to pick up some cubes, because you're going to need them. Now there's two methods here. I'm going to start by showing off the lagless method, and then I'll show off the lag glitch. If you do it the lagless method, the lag glitch, they both converge after this point. Now here, the way we're going to, or the glitch we're going to be doing is called cube storage. The way cube storage works is that when you hold right click, then hold left click, and walk through this field, you can release right click, and you've got your cube placed down. So that's how cube storage works, and this is how you do the lagless method. Just make sure you don't run over them, or you will delete one of them. And here you go. That's how you get your cubes through this field. Just one more time. To do the lagless method, you want to put a cube down here, hold right click, hold left click, walk right, and release right click. You've now brought your cube over here, hold right click, hold left click, walk right, release left click, or sorry, release right click, and pick them up, and you've got cubes into the escape. Now at this point, you walk through here up to the exit. Now I recommend making cubes as you walk forward on the stairs. And you'll come up here, so I'm going to show the lag glitch right after this. And you just keep making your cubes as you go through. Now the lag glitch method, the way this one works, is you pick up your cube, put it up here, and go like that. So I'm assuming you know what the lag glitch is, but the lag glitch basically, just like the name says, creates lag. There's two ways to do this. Going Alt Enter Enter, which resizes the game twice, or Alt Tab, then holding Shift and pressing Tab. So this will exit the window, then reselect the window and reopen it. This is all assuming you use Windows. There is a guide on Speedrun.com for setting this up on Mac. We have not yet found a way to do this on Linux. So you just kind of want to walk forward, do your lag glitch, and you should be able to walk through that barrier. I personally have trouble with this one, because I am really bad at finding the position it works. Sometimes I also find it just doesn't work, like this for some reason. But the lag glitch does work, I assure you. I'm just having issues. There you go. And you brought cubes into here. So that's the second way to get cubes through. It's the same way as the lagless. I find it's a little easier and faster, but at this point the routes will converge. So you get more cubes with the lag glitch, so it's easier. And so you kind of want to make cubes as you go up the stairs and as you come to here. You just want to make sure that you do not stop, hit your cube on the stairs. If you hit your cube on the stairs, then you will lose all your momentum and you have to pick it up. Now here, you can pillar up by doing this, but that's slow. If you have it bound to scroll wheel, just have to scroll up and jump off, and you're good. Now we have enough cubes that we don't need to worry about picking that up. So you want to face left at this point. It's time for the window puzzle. So you want to face forward here, hold left and back, left, and walk into this sign. Now at this point you are here. The easiest way to do this is forward, left, back, and walk into this sign, which is the white one, and you're starting at the black one. So here, you'd go through, back, want to try and not get stuck on the sign, and then pick up that sign, and congrats, you're over here. I constantly just make cubes through the chase and everything, because why not? So this is how you do that section. Oh, I messed it up at this point, because I can't go back, but you just want to face here, walk in, go back, left, turn around, and you can come through here. And you're through that section. Now, of course, making cubes never hurt anyone. Now, usually when you come in here, you have to go through, wait for that eye, and bounce across, and it's slow. We have a way to skip that. You want to step here, and shoot 1, 2, or 3 cubes, depending on how comfortable you are hitting the box of the cubes. Then you want to step in here, and you'll see that rim goes to black, and just walk through them. And we've skipped that room. Now, the alternative way is just scroll a little bit, and that'll fire a couple of them, and it's really hard to miss. And that's how you skip that puzzle. Now you just walk through here, and this is the climb. This climb is very, very hard to do if you do not have the scroll for the mouse wheel. I absolutely recommend you do the scroll mouse wheel to shoot. So you want to walk down here, and at this point you want to face into the climb room. Shoot a cube down, and when you shoot that cube down, that's our ultimate target to aim for, because that's what we're going to pillar upward off of. So we're going to run forward, jump onto that cube, look down, and start scrolling. Now we want to scroll. I find it to be two big scrolls on my mouse. It'll be different depending on the mouse, but you'll scroll a certain amount so that you can get up. Now when you're up at the top, you want to just jump, hold forward, and right click, and you'll pick up some cubes in case you're low. So here's what it looks like. Oh, sorry, you have to run and jump. There you go. And we've now skipped that climb. We are right here. I'll demonstrate the climb again after when I'm showing other strats, just because might as well. And I'm not resetting right now because I will lose the cubes. So now we want to come through here, and we're going to do another glitch here, and how we did it earlier where we sent the cube upward for the red gun, we're going to do the same thing here. You want to walk up to about this sign till you hit the sign trigger if you're viewing sign triggers, or this is just a comfortable spot. Now you want to aim at the door, shoot and escape. Turn left, and you will see the escape. Now you're in this puzzle. If you do a 180, you'll see here's the cube. Now with this cube, we can shoot it in here and skip having to go through an entire puzzle over here to go pick up some cubes. And we just walk in here. I recommend you'd be facing this way, walk back, walk through the door, and start holding as soon as you can. Now when we pick up the black gun, here we are. We have the dark gun as it's called in the game. Or dark gun or black gun, one of the two. And instead of walking this really, really long path up to there, because it's painful, we're just going to walk forward, place down the cube, and as it's forming, as the cube is forming, you can jump on top of it. Now, there's two different strategies here. You can pick it up right here, and then jump off, or you can, my gosh, shoot it down and then pick it up after the fact. So regardless, you want to fall onto here. At this point, you want to jump off, pick up your cube, or if you already have it, just hold back the whole time to land on here. Now the dome will be opening, and you're up here, and as soon as this opens, you want to shoot it in there. And there we go. You've completed your first run. So I have the console open, so I can just restart the level and come back here. So now I'm going to be showing some more advanced strategies. You could probably go run the game right now if you wanted to, but I'm going to show you some other things you can do. So, the first thing I'm going to show you is the bridge strategy. You want to face here, and by tapping shift, you can get slight bursts of speed as you go. You can release shift for longer and longer periods, but it spazzes more and more. Then once again, once that goes off screen, you just want to jump across. And just to show again, looks like this. And you'll make it across easily. Now, the other way to do this, which you cannot do if you're doing it lagless, is to use a lag glitch. I believe I discovered this method. It has been discovered before. Sorry, I'm wrong. But the way you want to do it is your shift tap up to here. Now hold W and lag glitch. Oh, dang it, I messed it up there. It is possible to do without falling down, because I do it in my world record run, but that's how it's supposed to look. So the inputs that you want to be using are holding W, doing your lag glitch inputs, and continuing to hold W. And you just kind of want to press shift as you go to jump in case the ground does disappear beneath you. But that's all the strategies there. At this point, we're presented here. Now this has some hard strategies as well. As normal, you want to pick up the cubes, but what we're going to do is we're going to hit this and try to jump over the closing trigger. It sounds simpler than it actually is. This is a hard trick, probably the hardest in the run. So you want to put it about a block below the laser, sorry, 2 blocks below the laser, because you can jump on it, even though it's tricky. Now, it's faster to put down 1, but you can put down 2 if you want to feel more comfortable. At this point, you just run forward, jump on this. You need to kind of get a starting boost. Come on. There you go. And you can jump over that. This one's tricky, and I don't recommend it unless you feel really comfortable doing this type of thing. Alternatively, also another faster method, you can do a lag glitch to get through it. Now what you want to do is, if you know the lag glitch inputs by this point, which you should, you'll be good. You just want to walk up, hit this trigger, or about to hit this trigger, then do Alt Tab, Shift Tab, or whatever your lag glitch inputs are. Looks like this. Oh, dang it, I just crashed the game. So if you mess up your lag glitch input, it is possible to crash the game, though it is very unlikely, and I did it wrong inputs anyway. Either way, just come back. There you, oh, that was a bad one. This isn't super precise, as I say, as I mess it up a couple times. You just kind of want to touch the trigger, the first one, before you go through it. So it's just touch the trigger, lag glitch, come here, and then it's the same thing going further on. Now, the other strategy, actually I think that's everything at this point. I think we've covered all the fast strats there, and it's about all I need to show you at this point. I'm going to show you another run through, make sure I didn't miss anything, and here is how a real run should look. So I'm just going to go through this one quickly to make sure you understand. So you want to come down, now you want to face forward, you want to minimize your movement in this section. I find myself to be really bad at those sections. Now you can hit Q when you're walking up to them, it's okay. Spin around as soon as you get up here. Find your lineup, my comfortable lineup's here. Yours may be different. And you just kind of want to hold forward and left if you go on this side. You can also do it on the opposite side, in which case you'll be holding forward and right, and doing the puzzle a separate way from how I do it. But you want to just pick up your cubes, line yourself up well. Rip. So if you do it bad, it's okay, just go back. There you go. In between blue and black, pick it up, and pick that up. Shoot in, step here, and you just kind of want to mash exit, you'll pick up the green gun. Gotta come here, face this way, which will cause you to see the door as soon as possible. You want to come up against the edge because it opens out inward. Now you can do whatever strats you want here. I'm just comfortable with my leg strats. Seriously. I was comfortable with my leg strats. There we go. You can do whatever strat you want here. Don't mess that up. There we go. And do your managing resources puzzle. You will have to look right for the managing resources puzzle. I just messed it up. So you have to be aware. Managing resources, you've probably got the hang at this point. Hopefully, do practice. Do this puzzle. And feel free to rewind at any point into the video to see the instructions. This is just a demo run to show how everything is chained together. Whilst I am explaining, this is not meant to be a good pace, just demonstrating. And you come up here, this puzzle is tricky. Get comfortable with the inputs for this puzzle. And just like that, you're good. There we go. Pick those up. Get your red gun. Now, pick this cube up, do it like this. Now, legless strats, place a cube, hold right click, hold left click, go across, release right, go back, right click, release right, pick up both your cubes. There you go. Leg glitch strat looks like this. Now, you want to make sure you don't hit tab before you go in, because that messes up your inputs, because I did it wrong. I have to hold down Alt. Oh, come on, twice in a row. There you go. Make cubes on your way there. Sorry, I know I'm bad, but just have to demonstrate. You just want to keep making cubes. Scroll up, jump, and over. Back, look through this mirror. Forward, left, back, look through this mirror. You want to fill up your cubes here. Step in, turn around, and there you go. At this point, you'd fill up your cubes here. Turn, light scroll. There you go. You'll see this guy along the way who you're not supposed to normally see. Say hi to him. And then when you come here, stop, place, jump, jump, scroll twice. For me, you find your comfortable thing, and pick up and jump. You want to come over to here. Shoot, quit, turn left, spin around, pick that cube up, shoot it in as soon as possible, walk back and hold. Pick this guy up. And you want to place him down and jump on it. Touch this part, jump off, pick your cube back up, and land on top. Now you just want to line yourself up so that as soon as it opens, you can shoot him in. There you go. And that is all I really have to show you for the tutorial. If I did miss anything, please mention it in the comments and I will address it in another video. You can do lag or legless strats wherever I do a lag glitch. If you are going legless, you cannot do it. I displayed the legless strats for getting into the escape, so you'll use those. Otherwise, you just have to make do with those strats for legless. And that's about all I have to show you. Hopefully, you get into running this game. We have a Discord channel, which you can find on speedrun.com. And if not, I will put a link in the description for the invite. But yeah, feel free to check out the Antichamber, speedrun.com. It's got all the good runners. Discord, we've got a whole bunch of people in there. And any guides, resources, anything can be found on the speedrun.com leaderboards. And yeah, this has been GamerDudeK. Thanks for watching.